Tesla, probably the most successful EV brand ever. And Mercedes, the first and probably most successful car brand ever. Mercedes also offers EVs nowadays, the EQ line. On the luxury end, you have the Mercedes EQS, the electric S-Class, which is pretty good, but for $100,000 you probably expect that. And the Tesla Model Y, on the other hand, is the most sold car model in the world. How does the Mercedes EQB, a direct Model Y competitor, compare to the Model Y? So I had the Model Y for a 3,000 kilometer trip and the EQB for a 2,000 kilometer trip. Disclaimer: I compare the first gen Model Y long range, not the 2025 refresh, and the facelift EQB 250 Plus. If something is better on the facelift Model Y, I will point it out. So let's start with... So you would expect the Mercedes to be better. And that is true, but the Model Y is not so far behind. I would say the Mercedes is on par with the 2025 Model Y and maybe a bit better than the older Model Y. That doesn't sound like a Mercedes. While the Tesla is built from the ground to be an electric car, the Mercedes EQB is not. It is basically a GLB with a battery. That means you won't get features like a frunk, bigger trunk, or a big battery. More on that later. So the EQB's trunk is fairly big, but with 495 liters, it is almost half of what the Model Y has with 854 liters and 117 liters of frunk. Battery and charging. Batteries are 75 kilowatt hours in the Model Y long range and 70.5 kilowatt hours in the EQB 250 Plus. Tesla states that the Model Y can drive 568 kilometers on a charge and the EQB should go 536 kilometers on a charge. In my tests, the Model Y will drive around 400 kilometers and the EQB will drive around 300 kilometers. That is probably because of the efficiency. The Model Y uses around 16 to 17 kilowatt hours. With the same driving style, the Mercedes uses around 19 kilowatt hours. The Model Y long range charges with 250 kilowatt peak and the EQB will only do 100 kilowatt peak. So the Tesla will take around 28 minutes, 10 to 80%, while the EQB take 32 minutes. Both have a good suspension, but the EQB is better. The new Model Y has a new suspension. I haven't tested yet, but that could be better or on par with the EQB. But performance-wise, the Tesla is a second faster from 0 to 60, and you can actually feel that difference. One big versus two small screens. I like both, but the Mercedes has buttons and a trackpad, while the Tesla only has the big screen in the center. The Tesla only has Tesla's Google-based navigation, while Mercedes has MBUX. Mercedes has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which I only use. The Mercedes navigation is fine, but that's basically all I have to say about it. It is noticeably slower than Google Maps, and I don't like the map design as much. And without the Mercedes Me Connect plan, there is no charger info, unlike the Tesla where this is possible, at least for superchargers. But if you wanted an EQB, I think there is hope because Mercedes announced the GLB, which is replacing the old EQB. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe for more good content.